Up next on the Tesla Plaid channel.
We've got both Plaids out tonight.
Welcome back to the Tesla Plaid channel. It's September 11th, 2021. We're on our way out to Showtime Dragstrip for their Street Wars event tonight. We've had a few drizzles here in the area, but I'm hoping we're able to race for the whole 4-hour session. It runs from 9 p.m. to 1 a.m. tonight. We considered running the Nittos tonight, but there are cash prizes going out for the fastest runs in different categories, things like pump gas, and they are doing an electric vehicle category tonight. So I didn't want to mix up the formula that was working so well for us a couple nights ago when we ran that 5 here in the 8th mile. So I've stuck with the Pirellis for tonight, and we'll go back to testing the Nittos on Wednesday's test and tune session. We'll also do some testing with the wheel covers that came with these 19-inch wheels, but I'd really rather do that out on the 1/4 mile because I don't think it's going to make that big of a difference just on the 8th mile, and look forward to testing that. All right, let's see what interesting cars we can find out at Street Wars.
We're out at Showtime Dragstrip for Street Wars, and it's a good turnout tonight, even though we do have some drizzles right now. We've got some of the regulars. You can see the Black Grand National there, and that red C3 Corvette that we've raced a few times. And everybody's been asking, when are we going to run the two cars against each other? Well, this is that night. We've got both Plaids out tonight. We've got our blue Plaid with the 21-inch wheels. That was the first one we took delivery of back in July. And then we've got the one with the 19-inch wheels that we've had for just 2 weeks now. So let's see how they run against each other side by side. It'll be an interesting run tonight. We do have a few drizzles right now. We're not going to want any moisture on the track at all, but it's pretty warm out still. It's in the 80s. So these drizzles will pass through and the track will be dry. We'll run these two cars against each other and see how they compare side by side under the same conditions. Piloting the Plaid tonight will be my buddy Joe. You've seen him on the channel before. He's got a White C8 Corvette. We've raced quite a number of times, maybe more than...
That thing is blazing fast. I mean, you were still accelerating too, fast. Sorry, I didn't mean to cheat.
I get it.
If it jump on you, I'm sorry. I know. It's a Tesla.
Get out, ring it by 1. Yep, 1095.
So Joe's going to be piloting the 21-inch Plaid, the one that is not the dedicated race car. You can see the Plaid with the 21-inch wheels is completely stock. It's still got the front license plate frame on it. It's even got the Plaid logo on the back still. So it is as stock as the day it was purchased.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have to take a little bit of a recess here and see what this rain's going to do. Can't really send any of these fast cars down the track if it's wet. So just bear with us here for a few minutes. We're going to see what happens. You know how it is. Also, everybody, don't forget, today marks the 20th year of 9/11. For us Americans, it was a pretty sad day. Don't forget about all those who died. Just keep them in your hearts and your memories today. And let's have a good time.
All right, we got Plaid on Plaid. It's like looking in a mirror.
Damn, they're identical.
The wheels are different.
Huh?
19-inch wheels, 21-inch wheels.
21.
Yeah.
I like that. Do it. All right, I'm ready. I'm waiting for you. I'm waiting for it to drop.
Discover new music first. Hey everybody, this is Lady A. This is our brand new.
Come on, baby. There we go.
Oh, what's it good start. We're neck and neck. Look at this. Oh, wow, it's really close. Oh, it's a good start. We're neck and neck. Look at this. Oh, wow, it's really close. Wow, that was like side by side all the way. I'm not even sure who won that race. All right, well, that was the first pass of the two Plaid side by side. Too bad it's on a slightly damp night and these conditions are not ideal.
601, 120.
All right, 601.
60 foot. He beat you out of the hole by almost a tenth.
Did he?
Yeah, and you won by .001.
Oh, won. It was side by side. I didn't know who won. Holy crap.
Better than that.
Well, good for him that he treated me that much, but man, that was an interesting race. That was very interesting.
Yeah.
Does that car look familiar?
Yeah.
When you're in that mode, it is harder to leave. It's not like just punching it. Releasing the brake pedal and the whole pedal sequence is not the same launch. So he did tree me by a tenth of a second, a full tenth. I just barely made it up. I ran a 6:011 to his 6:11. He had 119.2 to my 120.6. So awesome drag race. Let's find out if he was also in launch control mode or not. I know he was in drag strip mode, fully warmed up. He'd been warming it up for a while. But I'm interested to see what mode he was in for launching.
Tenth of a second.
What a drag race, man.
Man, a tenth of a second. You got
You treed me by a tenth, and I got you by a thousandth of a second.
That's awesome.
Actually, were you giving me the
Say again?
Were you giving me the treat?
I wasn't. I was in that freaking pedal sequence that's hard to get out of.
The problem was I was in that pedal sequence too, then it took me out of it because I was holding.
Were you able to get back in?
Yeah, quickly.
Okay. But do you think it was all the way down, or you were just
Yeah,
in?
I was all the way down.
So we were both all the way down. Wow, okay.
Are you going to go again?
Yeah, we should maybe do it again, just to make it interesting. So you had me by a tenth on the tree, I had you by a tenth on the ET, and then the margin was like nothing. 0.001 was our margin at the finish line. Yeah. I couldn't tell who won.
I couldn't tell.
I mean, that's like
Well, he's
just about the closest race I've ever seen. Yeah, let's do it again.
Yeah,
While the
alright.
conditions are good. Same lanes, okay? Yeah. Okay.
That's Astro sharing how grateful he is to you at GTE Financial. Oh, he says you're his hero because
All right, you knew we had to run again after that pass. 1/1000th of a second is all that divided us at the finish line. And Joe's pretty good on the tree. He had an 07 and I had a pretty miserable 0.17, but I was so focused on that stupid launch control. But Joe was in launch control as well. I was impressed that this car ran a 6:01 on that very first pass. Okay, we're gonna try to both get in staging the same. All right, I gotta be better on the tree this time. Now, oh, there we go. That's a tree. Oh, there we go. That's a tree. I'm not sure that pass was any faster than my previous run on ET anyway, but I knew I cut a light there. You can tell when you do or don't. I'm sure that's under a tenth of a second. Unfortunately, the scoreboards aren't working. Normally, you can see your reaction time as you're going down the track. You can see both reaction times and know how you left compared to the other person.
601, 120.
601 again.
145, 60 foot.
Nice. I think I cut a better tree on that one.
Yeah, you did.
06, yeah, but much better. Nice. And what's he running? He's running 614. So he seems in those low 610s. This is about exactly what I expected. These wheels are good for a 1/10 of a second.
Yeah.
So on that pass, I ran another 601 at 120.7, and the 21-inch Plaid ran a 614 at 118.6. So there's not that much different in the charges. I'm at 93%. I think he's 80 something. So he has a little bit less charge than I do, but the big difference on that run was the reaction time, and that I ran a 0.06 to his 0.4. Man, that first one was close. Second one, not so much, but I think we both had a, you know, a clean stage and a clean, you know, launch control on the staging. So there was that. Another solid run, man.
Solid run, but I didn't get into launch. It didn't go all the way there.
Huh. Yeah. And I thought that car was slower than this one. I timed it the other day. It took 12 seconds to get into launch mode on one of my passes the other day in that car.
I don't get it. It didn't do that same graphic, you know, the Plaid graphic.
Huh. I do find that you really got to crank that brake down hard.
Yeah.
You can't be at like kind of 70-80% force on it. You really got to give it all. Why don't you make a couple passes?
Yeah.
I'm going to see if I can run that bet.
All right, cool.
Cool. All right, man. Enjoy.
See what I can take on.
We got a call out already by the red C3 Corvette. We've raced this car a number of times in our 2019 Model S, but we've never raced it in the Plaid. If you don't remember this car, he's got dual quads and the high-rise manifold and big shot of nitrous on here, full slicks. Those are not drag radials, those are Mickey Thompson ET slicks.
Are you racing somebody?
I'm racing the vet.
Really?
Yeah. It should be a good race. That thing's fast.
What?
The red vet is fast. You know the red vet.
I know.
I think he's run 630s out here. All right, we're running this red C3 Corvette. I believe he said it was a 1978 model. Very lightweight fiberglass. He's got a big motor, dual quads, a lot of nitrous. Go ahead and get in early here so I can start staging up. It won't hold that long. Okay, this should be good. He's right about to come in. We're peak performance ready. He's bumping in, he's bumping in, he's bumping in. Here we go. Oh yeah, this is ready. So I expect him to be closer. Maybe he didn't have his bottle on or something. That's too bad. I was hoping for a close race. All right, let's see what we did on that pass. Low 6 on thing.
602, 120.
Nice.
Another 147, 68.
Nice. We had two 601s before that break. The car sat for about an hour and we came right out and ran a 602. So we're at 91% battery charge, and the car is running pretty dang consistent. I like it. I think the only problem now is finding a car fast enough to race us. We had a setback here tonight. The 21-inch Plaid picked up, we don't know what, a nail or a screw or something, but it's got a flat front tire right now. No nitrous, huh?
No, my switch is bad. I messed with it before. Came on.
It sounded like you were all motor.
It was all motor.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was.
So, let me see if I can get this fixed. I'll run you again.
All right,
that's
cool.
all right. All right.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely, man.
Okay. Let's try that other wheel.
All right, looks like we're gonna run this Mustang here. We just kind of got lined up to him. We haven't talked to him or anything. We don't have any GoPros on that side of the car, so we'll just have dash cam footage for this run. And this camera, if he gets out on us.
But I see Michelin's on the back of that Mustang, and he's obviously not all-wheel drive, so this is more about getting a good draggy time on this run. Let's see if we run another low 6. I'm hoping for another 601, 602.
Have you ever tried airing these tires up?
I've got them at 44 right now.
I mean, like airing bitches up where it's like a roll, so it might roll quicker maybe, you never know. Might need to try that sometime.
I mean, that's the balance I try to find. You know, low enough that it sticks well, but high enough that it's high top speed. Okay, we are staging up, and let's get a good reaction time too. Like the way that pass felt. What's interesting is watching the PSI change here on the this screen that I left it on. All the tires were 42 when I was talking to him, because I looked at it, and then at the end of the track they were all at 41. So how did all 4 of them perceive that they dropped exactly 1 pound? Now they're all 4 tires back to 42 PSI. Weird, it must be something about the speed or something. Obviously, the amount of air that's actually inside those tires hasn't changed.
608, 120.
608. I thought it was going to be like a really low. I mean, it just launched in that lane.
Yeah. It just went, you know.
Maybe that right lane is slower.
It is. I'm telling you, it's 200s quicker on the other side. Nobody believes me.
I believe you after Wednesday, but I'm going to go back to the left lane right now. Thanks, Tom. I had no choice in that run. I had to take the right lane or nothing because the Mustang was already in the left lane when I rolled up. And Baroni put me in the right, which was all right. I was wanting to try both lanes at some point tonight. So we ran a 608 at 120.4, and that Mustang that was in the other lane ran a 751 at 100.5. Respectable mile an hour, 100 mile an hour in the 8th mile. We're down to 89% charge in the battery now. It's too bad I didn't have my draggy on for those first 3 passes. 601, 601, 602.
I'm ready.
You ready? Okay, go. Let's do it, man.
What's that?
I'm
ready
good.
To go?
I'm good. Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
All right, the Corvette says he's ready for a rematch. Yeah, he was all motor on that pass, which was unfortunate, but he thinks he's got the nitrous worked out. And we didn't get to run the Grand National tonight. He's headed out already. But you guys are probably getting tired of seeing me run the Grand National every single time I come out to the track.
I want to race you.
The Scion there wants to race me, he just said. All right, the Corvette and I were the next ones to go down. He believes he's got his nitrous working again. And that car is fast when he's got the nitrous going. I've seen him run 630s out here. And if I slip or if he trees me, we'll be neck and neck right down that track. If I can run consistent 6.0s the rest of the night, I should be able to take him. I don't think he'll tree me by a quarter of a second. Gotta find out. As you can see, he's got open pipes. He's got Mickey Thompson ET drag, full slicks in the back. He's got the skinny ET fronts, high-rise intake, dual quads, and plenty of nitrous. This lightweight car really gets down the track with the way he's got it set up, and I want to have a clean race with him. It's too bad his nitrous wasn't working on that last run. So let's take a look at what happened with the Plaid on the 21-inch wheels.
I love you.
I don't think that's Fix-A-Plaid. That looks like a green tea.
All right, have you done this before? Have you done one of these?
I have. It's been a while, but where do you get the can?
Speedway, down the road.
Oh,
I just told you how to do it. You put it in there, you wait like 30 minutes, and then you got to roll around on the tire so it spreads out.
All right, we got a rematch with the C3 Corvette on nitrous, and he believes he's got the nitrous working. The 21-inch Plaid ran a 611, was its best of the night so far, with my buddy Joe driving it.
Car will get $100, and then the fastest ET for a street car that has been driven in will get $100. So if you think that you're one of the fastest driven in street cars, make sure you save your tickets, and that way we can give them to Milsey and he can determine who had the fastest so you can get your $100.
of those situations. I mean, I can't just rush up and start staging. It's not good etiquette, as well as the fact that it's not going to help me out because the car will time out. All right, we're good. Time. We had the draggy running that time there.
602, 120. You're losing around the back half.
I am.
Yeah.
But it's still quick.
You got a 399 or 398.
Huh.
330.
But 602's right in there.
Yeah.
On that pass, we ran a 602 at 120.1. The Corvette must not have had nitrous all the way down the track. He ran a 684 at 99.1, but that car typically does low 6, like 630, 640s. So he's got a glitch of some sort. You have spray?
Yeah.
Spray?
It's at run good, but still, it's amazing to watch you drive away like that. I ran a 684, I think.
What was your best pass tonight?
663.
Okay. But I've seen you run like a 630.
640s is generally what I run.
Yeah.
630s on a good night.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure. Like I said, I've been having issues with the nitrous tonight, so maybe it's not done.
What's the best the car's ever done? It's like a 630.
638 when me against you.
Okay.
that same pass.
Yeah.
But
I've got that on tape somewhere.
Yeah, but that's amazing watching you drive away like that. Because even a 684, yes, that's super fast.
Yeah.
But to watch you drive, it's amazing.
Yeah, that was a 602 in that pass.
Did it? Really?
Yeah.
That was astounding.
So pretty consistent tonight. I had one off pass that was, I think, a 606 or 607. But I had two 601s and two 602s.
Okay.
So that's pretty consistent.
That's impressive.
I think the other
right. You're still going to get me, but I want to get back to the 640s. So I'll figure out what's going on with her. But still, yeah, just to watch it, it's amazing the pull your car has.
It would be interesting to see if I could get away with giving you the move.
Let's see that next time.
I'm not entirely certain, because if I give you the move, you at least have to go kind of on the light.
When I gave you the move, you beat me.
Yeah.
So we're probably, I was a couple, 2 to 3 tenths
Because I
fast.
find the move is usually 3 to 4 tenths.
Okay.
In there. But I would just say that if I gave you the move, you can't like wait it out until my car aborts the launch control, because then I wouldn't have a chance.
Yeah.
But as long as you leave near the light, you don't have to go right on it, but within, say, 2 seconds of the light, I think we'd have a good race out of that.
Okay. Yeah, let's do that next time.
Cool. All right, man.
All right, Andrew.
Thanks,
see
Patrick.
You later, man.
Okay. So Baroni said you wanted to go down next to the Tesla. Just for fun? No?
If you want to.
Yeah, I'm down. You're a stock Coyote?
Yeah. Well,
so
long tubes and two.
Okay, so you're a little more than 460.
Yeah, put
Maybe.
476.
476 the wheel. Okay, that's respectable. I'll give you the move just to make it that much more fun for you.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. We'll do it. All right, this Mustang is being driven by Baroni's son, Joe. They said, and he'd like to see what the car looks like going down next to him. So.
Nuclear fission, cryptocurrency.
And it's this moment I realize I didn't put it in dragstrip mode anyway, but I'll do it not for warming it up so much as just to get into launch mode for this. All right, he's staged, and now I'm staged, and now I'm dropping. Waiting for the tree. Oh, shoot, I was going to give him the move. Oh, shoot, I was going to give him the move. Sorry about that, Joe. I was supposed to give you the move.
think I was going to make that familiar mistake where I let him come up on me with too much speed and I can't catch him. I wasn't as concerned that Coyote's got half as much power. I'm not sure if he was having a problem getting out of the hole, but I had agreed to give him the move, and I got so focused on the tree I forgot about that. So sorry about that, Joe. That was my mistake there, but I did realize it as soon as I launched out of the hole, and I gave you a chance to catch up and see what the car could do from there. So that'll be a strange time slip. Don't try to figure out that time slip. I was just playing back and forth.
860 foot.
Oh, was it? Baroni wanted me to give his son Joe a look at what the car looks like next to him, and I agreed to give him the move. And the light came down and I launched, and then I remembered I was supposed to give him the move, so I stopped and I let him catch up, and then so I had a good reaction, an 06, but that's not the right reaction if you're giving the other guy the move. So I mean, if this had been like a money race or something, I would have lost on that, because if you say you're giving the guy the move and then you move first, you lose. So anyway, the whole time slip is kind of weird from there. On 188 60 foot, I was already stopping to let him catch up, and then I did trap at 106 miles an hour, and he had a better ET because his reaction was behind mine, but I'll have to apologize to him. I owe you an apology. I had told you I was going to give you the move. I know. And I watched the tree come down and I launched, and then at that moment it hit me, shoot, I was supposed to give that guy the move. So I got out of it and I let you catch up, and then we raced from there. So, yeah, funny that we've got a similar ET and yet I'm, I don't know, 20 miles an hour faster.
I love it.
It was all fun.
Oh, they're sucking these guys.
I went 22 seconds.
You did, yeah.
I actually used the line lock this time.
Okay. Yeah, I mean the car sounds great, but so you got a sense for that car's speed, which is what Baroni had said you wanted to see, but you got it twice. You got it out of the hole.
Yeah.
And then again when you passed, because you passed me, and then you got to see it a second time. So you got two for the price of one.
That car is crazy.
It is. It's nuts.
I mean, you got to smile every time you drive it.
I tell people though, this car is not for noobs. I mean, you put any inexperienced driver in that car, or whatever, my wife won't drive it, and I mean, it's too much power for the street, really. Yeah. I dumb it down. I put it in a slower mode when I'm on the street, because, you know, 9 seconds like that, you're on the freeway, you're doing 150 like that.
Yeah, but that
you know?
pretty easy.
A lot of fun. I'm glad we did, man.
Yeah, thank you.
I think my 60116 might be the best EV tonight.
601?
Yeah, this gentleman over here had a 611, I think was your best tonight. 611. So by a tenth of a second.
You got it.
All right, man.
601. $100 for the fastest electric car.
Thank you very much, Millsy.
Thank you. Thanks for coming out and supporting us.
All right,
appreciate you as always. Next time, come on out. We got to give them a little more competition. Of course, 611, that was close.
So Joe liked the car so much, he's going to drive it home. Another fun night of racing. I think we had just 6 runs tonight. We left the track with 85% battery charge. We took first place for the fastest electric vehicle. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time right here on the Tesla Plaid channel. Kind of a bittersweet day today. We are on our way to sell the second Tesla Plaid. And I know a lot of you guys are probably saying, no, don't sell it, but the guy did make me an offer I couldn't refuse. And when someone makes you an offer you can't refuse, well, you can't refuse it. But the practical reality was, I've already got 2 really fast Teslas, and I didn't really have garage space for 3. And it's a hassle keeping the third one charged when it's not inside your garage. So, you know, there's a lot of debate about the pros and cons of electric cars, but if you don't have a garage space, some place where you can comfortably charge your car, maybe you have an apartment, maybe you're on street parking, well, then an electric vehicle is a tough choice, even with all of its other advantages. But if you're a homeowner, or if you've got a residence where you've got covered parking with an electrical outlet nearby,
My wife's Model 3 did just fine on a regular 110 outlet, even with her commuting to work 5 days a week on a 110 outlet. So it could be done. So the one with the 19s is obviously the one I'm going to keep and race and cage and put a parachute on. But the Plaid with the 21-inch wheels was the odd man out. It's not a daily driver, and it's not the race car, so what is it? You know, we've got a 10-second daily driver as it is with the Tesla Raven, the 2019 Model S Performance. And since I work at home and my wife is retired, between the two of us, one car is absolutely fine. So we've got one daily driver. Again, it's a 10-second car. And then we've got a race car. So it's enough cars for us. In a moment, you're going to see who we're selling this car to. Those of you that have been watching the channel regularly might recognize him. And not only is he one of the most, I'll say, tenacious competitors, but it's possible that he might hold the title of being the car and driver that's been defeated by my Teslas more than any other car and driver. But he always kept coming back for more, and he always admired the Teslas. So the car's got some races on it. The car's got 2,000 miles on it, and he's ready to take it as it is. And I'm more than ready to let him have it. So that's the backstory. Now let's meet our buyer and complete the transaction. So our buyer for the 21-inch wheel Tesla Plaid is none other than Joe, and you may have seen Joe with his White C8 Corvette. Yep. Joe might hold the title of the most defeated opponent in both the Tesla Plaids, both the Tesla Plaids, as well as our gray 2019 Tesla Model S Raven. I think you probably raced them cumulatively at least 10 times between all of them.
At least 10 times.
At least 10 times. So what are your thoughts here on moving from the C8 and then getting a Tesla as your first Tesla?
Well, listen, I haven't had a chance to beat you yet in any other car, so this might give me a chance to beat you and have a fair race.
Yeah? So kind of, if you can't beat them, join them, I guess is what you're telling us, right?
If you can't beat them, join them.
Cool, cool.
I'm excited to have it, and thank you for selling it to me.
Oh, absolutely. And, you know, you made me an offer I couldn't refuse, really, when it came right down to it.
Exactly.
And, you know, you're obviously willing to take it with a couple races on it. I think it's been down the drag strip 2 or 3 or 71 times, actually.
71 times, we might need to read.
I just counted the time slips. It was 71 times that car's been done. I really like it better without the wheel covers on it, I'm telling you. I've got the wheel covers in my garage, and I'm going to test them, see if it's possibly any faster. But I'm not expecting it to be, you know, especially not in the 1/8 mile, maybe in the 1/4 mile at 150, possibly, but uncertain. So, anyway,
let's do some paperwork and see you at the track, maybe.
The 19s are just a touch faster, so it'll still have a leg up on you. But if you show up at the drag strip like an hour before they close, and you show up with a full charge, and you know I've been there and I've already got 8 races under my belt. I shouldn't be giving you these tips, Joe, but all right,
maybe
cool.
We'll find some nice 18s to stick on there.
Oh yeah, there you go. I'm not sure 18s will fit around the brake hardware, but if they don't fit around the brake hardware, you can always go to 19s and get a lighter weight wheel probably than these stock 19s. Cool, let's do it, man.
All right.